Got a quick update video. We decided to go with the 85 transmission instead of the one out of the 68 because we know this one works. The good news is that when we pulled the drive shaft out of the 68, it was quite a bit shorter because it was a one-piece drive shaft instead of a two-piece with a carrier bearing. So we're hoping that that's enough to make up for the longer tail shaft. We're hoping it works out perfect. I believe it will because the tail shaft length on the one in this, on the one out of the 85 and the one out of the 68 are almost identical. They're within a ½ an inch. So depending on where motor mounts are and things like that, and I believe they're pretty close to the same, this should work. So I went ahead and put in the front pump shaft seal, whatever you want to call this right here, the other day. I didn't do a video. Probably should have. It's pretty straightforward on how it goes though, but I like to take and throw things in the freezer for a couple hours because metal, of course, it contracts when it's cold. And then I took the heat gun and, warmed this up. I didn't go crazy on it or nothing like that, but, of course, that expands. So anytime I'm doing bearings, that's a technique that I like to use. I think it just helps things go a little smoother for the little effort that it takes to do that. Over here's our drive shaft, the difference. And it looks huge, it really does, but it's not quite as crazy as it looks because the two-piece drive shaft, the angles that it comes down at, takes off a lot of the overall length. And hopefully, see, we got most of the exhaust unbolted out from under the 72, so maybe we'll come back and have that out and have that one in here in a day or two. But another project we've been working on, we was unsure what we was going to put it in, but most likely it's going to be this old rust wagon. Of course, maybe it won't look like that when we're ready to put the engine in. Is a 4.8 liter. I call it a LS. My boy knows the proper terms for it. I don't remember if it's a LM something, but anyway, this is some of the parts that we've got for it. We had the crank polished, and I've cleaned up a lot of the pistons. The next step on that is to file down, figure out the right ring gap to assemble that with the bottom end. These pistons are used. They look rather clean. I've not done number 2 yet, but I was going to show you a little tool that we've got here in the shop that really shines up old parts. It's like this timing chain cover. It is used, and we vapor blasted it. And actually, the surface got so smooth that we went down to CO Cletus in Bradenton, Florida, and the Sharpie smeared because the surface was so smooth. So it's not like traditional sandpaper. So I'll carry it over here and show you what that's all about. I'll try to knock this out pretty quick. Maybe the water won't spray too wildly. And some of you guys may be familiar with this. It's kind of old by now, but this is our homemade blast cabinet or wet blast cabinet, vapor hunting machine, whatever you want to call it. It's got a million different names, seems like. Probably can't hear nothing with the compressor running, but I just wanted to do just a little bit, make it quick, and show you one pass with that machine, the difference that it makes in cleaning up pistons and old used parts. But that's all we've got for now. I'll come back with another video later.